Here's our shop area. And every season we do a little bit of research and development with concrete work. Right now we've got a bunch of poured concrete slabs. We actually ordered a concrete truck, had them back in. We had these sections set up, poured from a concrete truck, and we are trying out some new stamp techniques, new coloring techniques, just new looks for everything this year. Right now we've got a few sealed, and Rusty's going to put some sealer on. This one right here. This one's a little bit unique because we did color these grout lines in this. Colored them with a dark color so they really stand out, and it's quite the nice look. So you can see now here also when we're putting sealer on, the sealer really brings out the colors. You can see how dull it looks before it's sealed. But once the sealer goes on, that's the look that we're looking for, and that's the look that you're looking for too. So turn something dull into something just beautiful. That's cool, Rusty.
Very nice.
So what's this stamp here called, Rusty?
Sedona flagstone.
All right, this is
Got two
Sedona.
color hardens on there, a midnight gray and a saddle soap, which is brown. The midnight gray is a pretty dark gray, next to black almost.
So this was colored concrete. This was stony isle color coming out of the truck. And then you added some color hardener to it. And the saddle brown was this one here, right?
Yep.
And then the darker color you said was midnight.
Midnight gray.
And then we did a water-based stain.
Yes, we
That's
did.
how we
and
get
it's a
this
pinto.
Pinto. This
Which
is
a nice brown, yeah.
All right.
A little bit darker brown.
And then the joints, the dark joints, are colored with just a black water base, right?
Yep, a water-based stain. Yes, sir.
Okay.
To
And once we
accent-
did all the coloring, we went over the whole thing with an antique, right?
Yep, a black antique.
Okay.
Highlight some of our impressions of the stamp work.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Super nice.
Rusty's, you're just touching up a little bit. Don't have puddling in the joints.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
Just to make sure we get it all in there nicely.
That's great. And then this one over here is sealed already. This is you guys call it a Celtic
Celtic
star?
Yes, sir. Yep.
So
That
this
one
is-
was a stony isle color too, to begin with.
Yeah.
And then we've got the pinto again, is this nice brown in there. Then we've got a water-based black stain. So this is a brown pinto water-based stain, a black. And then we've also done every little grout line in the black water-based stain to
Look at
accent
that.
the star.
That's
And then
great.
again, covered it with a light black antiquing.
So you went over the whole thing with the light black antique after
Yes,
the
sir.
color was done.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay.
And the sealer's still drying at this moment, which is giving us a little bit of the uneven result here. but-
Right.
Yeah.
And there's a pattern around that Celtic star, right?
Yes, an Italian slate texture stamp around
Okay.
the outside. Yep. To go with the texture that's in the stamp.
That's beautiful. That's great. Tell us about these over here. What we got going
So
on?
these are some new ones for our showroom. A couple of our new stamps. Again, they're freshly sealed, so they're going to appear a little bit darker than what they will when they dry. But again, they're that stony isle, a darker gray or a medium gray. They've got a coat of the light black on them, a light coat of black, sorry. This one here is an Italian slate. which also, you know, has some of the veins and stuff. It's another, again, with that stony isle color, appearing a little bit darker than it's going to be when it finally dries. Over here we have a Monterey, what is that one called?
Monterey Ashler.
Monterey Ashler. Yep, sorry. Yep, Monterey Ashler there, and that's just going to be your smaller squares of a random tile type of look, and then a couple Roman slates.
Couple Roman slates.
Yep, yep. And those are samples for some projects that we have coming up in the spring. We like to do that for some of the homeowners, just to take some of that guesswork out of their final results of their projects.
This one here is not sealed yet.
Nope, that one hasn't been sealed yet. Yep.
Okay. And then what do we have over here? We got a couple more bigger squares.
We've got 3 of our new stamp, new to last year to UCC and I think most of the world, called the Blue Ridge Stone. That one is just a natural Italian or stony isle color with no antiquing, no nothing, just the stamp itself.
So it's just colored concrete right out of the truck, and we stamped it, and there is no other coloring we did with it. So you're seeing the highs and the lows of that stamp. You can see a little bit of shadowing, just natural, and you get that with just a natural stamp with no other color. So this next sample here is the exact same stamp, same color, however we did a little bit more coloring to it.
Yep, we did a coat of the dark black antiquing on that.
So this one just is the same as the other, but just with a black antique over the top. You can see how that antique settled in the deeper parts of the stamp, so you can really see the definition of that stamp. It's a really nice look.
Yep, it highlights all the character in the stamp. Yep.
And then we've got a third one here.
Right. The same exact stamp, the same antique as the second one, and we've done a color hardener in here, which is a soft gray. So we've thrown this on during the pouring process prior to stamping to give us that marbling, multicolored feel where you've got grays, 2 different tones of grays flowing together. This one almost flows like a river together, and it really takes it to the next level of artwork. It really does.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you can really see the difference where that little bit of a lighter gray comes through, and then you can see the natural stony isle color, and then there's that other gray. So you got to imagine a whole patio that has tones like that, and that's the look. That's the look you're going for. That's really neat. All right, well, I think that just about does it for what we've got going. This one's so cool. You guys gotta come out here and see this one in person.
This one is fantastic.
This one really turned out nice.
This is next level artwork here.
Yep. All right. Well, that's enough. That's enough for us from UC Unlimited Concrete. Signing off.